techniques tend to also include sort of a stretch release kind of affair where you're finding these sore places, you're applying the pressure into that place until there's a bruise. So with the needle, you're kind of combining a little bit of the touch there at the side of it, and obviously you grab a needle. And the needle stem then is more of a provocation to the nerve. Sorry? But I'll rob you of your note taking. Okay. So the most tender place is this, but nowhere within this is like really painful. So there's no place in here I've got to worry about needling first or second or third. Really painful horse, do not think of a very painful place first. Use maybe some of the last points, and you'll find that by the time you've done some of the lesser tender places, the really painful places become desensitized, and then it becomes much easier. So I use a variety of needle lengths from sort of 1 inch down to, well, I've got one that's really short one for the distal limb, that's only sort of 15 millimeters long, and sort of 2 inch for a lot of places near a 3 inch, and then I've got some big mamas when you get into the gluteal muscle mass, and they might make a tear come to your eye. That can take a lot of work to get that needle in, and we might use one here because he's quite well muscle. So he finds that a little bit sensitive, but he seems to enjoy pressure, and he almost rarely resent a needle into it. So rotation it takes. And I don't know if you just saw a quick little muscle grab. This Chinese called Dak Chi, a rival Chi, and it's basically a local little quick response to stimulating receptors that cause that little reaction. If they don't do it with ease, you can rotate the needle more and more. They don't like that sensation because now they found out that you literally are winding collagen fibrils around the needle and making it tighter and tighter. And if you don't get a twitch response, sometimes to get a very strong effect, you rotate the needle until you've got that feeling of tautness, and you literally can pull the needle back and the skin has grabbed a hold of it and you get pain with it.
Do you go clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Well, I use both to get in there, and then if I want a needle grab and I haven't had that little twitch response occur, then I use unilateral. And traditionally, I know there's tonification and sedation with one that's tonifying. I think clockwise is sedation, and clockwise is tonification. But really, that gets into something that's not defensible from a neurological point of view. One way or the other, you're stimulating more aggressively the body.
He's really processing this, he's licking and chewing. He's really focused on this lesson when he's going to sleep.
Yeah.
He's what's going on.
I don't want to get him too excited.
He's really
So he was a little bit sore up here earlier. This is C2. This is not a transposed tuning point. It's one of the Chinese traditional Ju Wei points, they're called. And they are, as I say, located towards the ventral border of the neutral ligament, but in the ischius muscle. Most acupuncture is done symmetrically. Resentment, once you back off and got the needles in, then they eventually do sort of settle down, even if they leave. They tend to just include it as a part of the general spend on, this is kind of silly, so the guide tube is supposed to facilitate a needle going in, which is just bend over. This is what happens when you palpate a horse. Mold, but looking like this lady. Anyway, the guide tube is supposed to be a little bit shorter than that. That's a little manufacturing reason, so I'll just take a short guide tube, one that I used earlier. and you'll print over the end. The other benefit to the pressure of that guide tube is it helps mask the skin penetration. That's the most sensitive part. You can see he looks around at that bit. Once you're through the skin and then the muscle, like I'm through the skin now, and I'm just rotating the needle to advance it. See, he's looking somewhere else now. So it's just really the skin that has those receptors that make that sharp little sensation. The guide tube pressing helps mask that and disguise it. And it's a bit like if you pinch something, you can kind of disguise pricking sensation. Once it's in there, there tends to be not really pain to it, but I can elicit again. You see, eliciting muscle tension to just stimulating working over these little receptors, mechanical receptors. And again, that is now known to transmit really predominantly, not just, well, through nerves to start, but also through fascia. Fascia seems to have a transmission that's partly ion flux, calcium flux. There's a lot of research going on in fascia transmission, and as fascia as a substrate for pain sensory kind of a thing. Interesting research going on in that.
What's your opinion of electromagnetic therapy?
Yes, pardon?
What's your opinion of electromagnetic therapy?
Well, I think pulse electromagnetic therapy has some good work behind it to show that it is an effective therapy. Yeah. I don't have any confidence in a static magnet at all. And static magnet proponents seem to want to use pulse electromagnetic therapy research to back up their magnetic therapy when they're deceiving the public by cheating and piggybacking static magnets, which they got no right to. There's no static magnetic research that stands up to scrutiny as of yet. And the other thing that's important to remember is the static magnetic therapy has a fixed polarity. Pulse electromagnetic therapy, constantly alternating polarity. If you keep a constant negative polarity on certain tissues like bone fracture healing, you retard the healing. You only actually help bone healing repair when you're alternating the polarity. So they don't have any strength that make any sense from a physiological point of view. So-called local spinal reflexes are not just to that spinal segment alone, they are segmentally overlapping. This is more of a traditional approach to needling in this area. Instead of using a perpendicular arrow along the floor of the lumbar spine, I just had one needle jump where I could feel what it was doing on. Shortly, I hope to get the second one as I get towards the end of this needle.
What's the maximum amount of needles you would
Yeah, that's another interesting part of the art. Now this needle grab, I don't know if you want to come and feel this tug that's on there. You can see how much pull it takes. Just back it, just pull away from the body a bit. Feel the traction. And later on, that traction will disappear and it'll be easily slid. And you don't really want to move the needle once it's got a lot of grab like this. So you can see it tugging on the tissue.
So you wait for that to subside before you
Yes.
remove it?
Yeah. And if it won't subside, it's so-called stuck needle. It's one of the potential sort of adverse reactions in the person. It's very unpleasant. I admire how horses and dogs don't seem to be nearly as bothered. In fact, horses can bend needles in them to have them come out looking like they've been corkscrews, and they don't. And you don't know it's like that until you pull it out. But if they clench their muscles during the acupuncture or flex or move, they can bend them quite substantially, and you don't discover it until you pull it out, and it's quite impressive what they seem to not regard as a very unpleasant sensation, which in people certainly is a very pleasant sensation. So a stuck needle to release, if it won't release through